In a big city, there lived a young man named Edward. He was hardworking and honest. Yet his life felt stuck. Every day was the same: go to the office in the morning, return tired in the evening, and sleep at night with unfinished dreams. No matter how much he struggled, success always seemed distant. He would watch others, some growing their businesses, some living prosperous lives, while he remained stuck in confusion. One night he sat on a park bench, lost in thought. Suddenly, an elderly man passed by, with white hair, a calm face, and eyes full of light. He smiled and said, "Son, why do you look so burdened?" Edward sighed, "I work day and night, but nothing changes. Maybe fate is not on my side." The old man sat beside him and spoke softly, "Remember, son, life gives us what we think we deserve. Tell me, when you close your eyes, what do you see for yourself?" Edward lowered his eyes: failures, a small room, and unfinished dreams. The old man said, "That is the mistake. Your mind is like a garden, but you keep planting seeds of complaint. If you plant the seeds of success with belief and effort, they will surely grow." That night, Edward imagined his first taste of success. He closed his eyes and saw himself as a successful businessman, a large company, satisfied faces, and a peaceful life. The vision felt so real that his heart swelled with hope. From the next day, Edward changed. He greeted people with kindness instead of fatigue. He saved money instead of wasting it and learned new skills instead of complaining. Months turned into years, and his life gradually transformed. One day, standing in his large company building, he looked at the sky and gave thanks. He whispered, "It was never magic. It was belief turned into action that shaped my destiny." Now, whenever someone complained that life is unfair, Edward would say, "Your thoughts are the architects of your life. If you design failure in your mind, failure is what you will build. But if you design abundance with faith and effort, life will eventually reflect it." Moral: what you hold in your mind shapes what you hold in your hands. Believe it, work for it, and your dreams will become reality. Edward's friends often asked him, "Can life really change just by thinking?" He would smile and reply, "Not by thinking alone, but by believing in your thoughts and acting on them." Time passed, and people around him also started changing because of his attitude. Some began chasing their own dreams, some took small steps in life, and all witnessed Edward's transformation firsthand. He realized that real power is not just in earning wealth, but also in giving hope to others. Edward often said, "The dreams you awaken in your heart can blossom on the ground of reality. But if your heart is empty, life remains empty too." These words became a source of light for many young people. Edward's story was not only about his success but also a lesson for everyone who loses courage. He repeated at every meeting, "Hard times are always a test. Either you break, or you are reborn stronger." This belief became the courage that pushed him forward. And one day, when he opened his company's first branch in another city, people said, "This is a miracle." Edward replied, "It's not a miracle, it's the fruit of thought. If watered on time, it grows into a tree that gives shade to all." He didn't keep his success just for himself, but began sharing it with others. He started workshops for young people to teach them not only to dream but also to pursue their dreams. His story became not just about one man but about the whole city. People said, "Edward taught us not to wait for fate, but to craft our own destiny." During this journey, Edward's dedication and effort were recognized, and he eventually reached the position of manager. Now he was guiding his team, making decisions, and sharing his experience with others. If this story touched you, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with someone who is on the verge of giving up. Because perhaps that shared moment could become the turning point of their life. And if you want more stories like this to guide you, stay with us on this journey.